Alright, and we're back with our Pentiment playthrough. Today we have quite a bit to start taking care of. The last time we had helped out Illuminata with delivering some books. We've been working on our masterpiece and learning more about our erstwhile protagonist, Andreas Mailer. Let's start taking a look at our little journal here. Okay, a few more pages. So, Tess, hour 9. Clara kindly gave me some food for dinner. I should see if Otto and Andreas are around. Otto is working below the abbey, between the guest house and the abbot's house. Yes, the time has come to go enjoy a meal. We, of course, still have the Gertner's taxes we need to take care of, but looks like we have some more people entries. Let's see, Sister Illuminata of Perugia, the librarian and future prioress of Kiersau Abbey. Sister Illuminata is responsible for the contents of Kiersau's library, and she oversees the work of Sister Zenena, who will one day take her place. Illuminata is known for her great intelligence and expensive education. There is Brother Guy of Dion, a Burgundian scribe. Brother Guy is respected for his swift hand, but generally disliked for his mean spirit and two-faced, sycophantic behavior. Father Garneau entrusts Guy with writing the Abbey's most important documents. And we have Brother Adoc of St. Ives, elder scribe of Kiersau Scriptorium, known for his beautiful handwriting and love of anagrams and fish. Though I share much of the same likes there. Anagrams are fun and fish are delicious. Ooh, we can finally interact with this. Let's see what we have going on. I wonder what Prior Ferenc was doing with this book. Ex Libris something 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 Theologiae Datos something something something. From the library of the University of Five Churches, the Hungarians call it Pex. That's where Ferenc is from. Doctor of Theology Georg Gren. I think our presumption will be a bit more optimistic. A friend of his. Whoa. Okay. Pretty complex stuff here. The Speculum Astronomiae. Albertus Magnus's defense of astrology. Albertus Magnus, the renowned 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and Bishop of Regensburg. Probably not the Dominican Republic, though that would be pretty fun. Historically, though, not likely. A prolific writer, he was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge of natural science. Cool. Well, we're not much of a theologian, but fortunately, since we are a bookworm, that should provide us with some knowledge. Additionally, I think, if I recall correctly, we have a background in heavens and earth. Pretty fitting. It is kind of rough to read, even though I can't quite understand the language itself. There's smudges. The eyes are slashed instead of dotted, and there's several slashes where they likely shouldn't be. See, the script has a poor distinction between N's and M's. Sloppy bookhand. Couldn't have been produced by an abbey of note. Looks like I've made some corrections here. Interesting. That's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. Oh, we've turned the page. I see. Benefit of future readers, maybe. The university in Pex? Sure, I think we'll kind of use that presumption. Kind of scholarly. Andreas the philosopher, Andreas the scholar, maybe? Is he notating the text for the university in Pex? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. Whoa. Look at this. Looks like astrological symbols. What's this? It looks scribbled and not like Ferenc to be so sloppy. And he didn't even blot the ink dry. Oh, and just as a casual reminder, Ferenc is that guy. Big beard, like his beard. Libra, Capricorn, Aries. All astrological symbols. What's written below? Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't make any sense of this. Ah, yeah, I do see the Greek letters. What looks like, is that a lowercase omega? Look like I see a chi. Beta? Capital beta? I suppose I'll figure it out in due time. But I'll copy this all down to reference later. Nice. We've gathered some information. Doesn't look like that's added anywhere, but it's good to know. Oh, and I guess just as a casual reminder of myself, we see Bookworm with a background in medicine, heavens and earth, and we're an occultist. Fun, fun, fun. Alright, well, we're currently kind of free to roam at the moment, it seems. We have our goal. People are out eating. This is a rest period. See, if we look at this pause menu here, sext 11 hours. These are meal hours. So I think previously we were kind of late. We didn't want to ruffle any feathers. We wanted to make our way straight to work. But I think we'll take a leisurely stroll and see what we can find on our walk. Kind of interact with things. The Prior's house. Let's explore. Let's see what we have here. What's this? Oh, a volvel. I've seen these before in astronomy and medical tracks. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Ah, I do see those. Yeah, there's fire, earth, water, and air. Water looks to be at the top. Earth. Well, not quite. Something like that. Ooh, 2 things that we... So now we can kind of start leaning into our other interests, both heavens and earth, and the occult. So, which will we notice first? Honestly, I think the first thing we'll notice is... I think we've already kind of identified the Greek, the Latin, the elemental symbols, and that this is something of an occult manner. But this is new insight from Andreas the astronomer. The lines connecting the holes form constellations, Cassiopeia, the Great Wagon, Libra, and Aries. Ah, a quarter turn of the upper disk aligns a different elemental symbol at the top of the lower disk, and that reveals a different set of letters underneath. This must relate to the Greek letters I found in Ferenc's book. I need to compare them. Look at that. But these symbols aren't the same. The elements don't appear in the cipher, and the astrological symbols aren't on the volvel. Ha! Bookworm powers! Wait! Of course, every astrological sign corresponds to one of the 4 elements. Libra and Gemini are air, Scorpio is water, and so on. That's it! When the cipher indicates an astrological sign, I need to correspond it to the appropriate element on the wheel. Simple. Alright, we got some work to do here. Okay, time to solve this volvel. So, let's look and see what we can figure out. Ooh. Okay, so, our astrological sign here, air. So that'll be H. This one. Astrological sign here is for Earth, so we want to move the wheel to Earth. Add an I. Next one, this big beta. Looks like, is that Aries? One of those. It's fire, so G. This one is Chi. Pisces, going straight to water. Yeah. Okay, what looks like, is that Sagittarius, I think? Sagittarius is going to fire. Let's see. Aquarius, I believe. Which is always funny that Aquarius is, air. But let's see here. So, Higger, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, what's this one again? Is this Virgo? Might be Virgo. I don't quite remember, but either way, it's Earth that we're looking at. Let's see. This one... Don't quite remember what this one is either. Maybe Capricorn? Either way, it's also Earth. And this one is water. Hi, Gerhard. Gerhard! As in the late brother Gerhard. Yes. Yes! It can't be a coincidence. Higerhard. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Could be an anagram. Could be an abbreviation. Let's kinda... Well, Frank isn't the one we know loves anagrams, but that is an interest demonstrated, so maybe it is an anagram. Harried, hardier, or where does the chi go? God, I'm sure Adoc would know. Maybe it's not an anagram. Let me think. Okay, maybe he used his name for an abbreviation. That's a lot of letters for an abbreviation. A cipher inside of a cipher, perhaps? I don't know. Let me think. Why his name? And why Higerhard? Dutch? No, not Flemish or French. Let me think. Wait, maybe it's an abbreviation and a name. Gerhard is the name. What's H-I? Hodignota? No. Hinkele Lacrimae? Oh, my God. It's so much simpler. Hikiasit. Here lies. Here lies Gerhard. What's the significance? I suppose I should find where Gerhard is buried. The Abbey Cemetery seems like a good place to start. Andreas the Sleuth! Finding some curious details. Hit that. Alright, so we're gonna go to... Let's see if we can make our way to the cemetery. Look at the map. So from our current position... the cemetery's right over there. Shouldn't be difficult to reach. Okay. The apple trees have only started to bloom. It will be months before they bear fruit. Well, we've got a mystery to solve. For what reason, who knows? But we must find the grave of Brother Gerhard. Do we have a people entry for Gerhard? Let's see. I forget. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, we just walk the tombstones. And let's see. A monument to the founder of the Abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. It is wild looking. What would this art style be? This emphasis on death and skulls. What's this? A Vanitas? I think that's the term, maybe? I don't know. Danse Macabre? Very morbid, regardless. Whatever here. Hikiasit Frater Gerhardus de Onapons MDX7. What is that? Oh, God. So bad with Roman numerals. 1,000... whatever. Huh, Ferenc's cipher pointed here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Interesting. Nothing immediately stands out. Guess this will be for later! But for now, let's continue exploring as Andreas the Adventurer. Got some animal pens nearby. Let's see. We could go to a large garden. Piggies! Got some sheep and piggies. The abattoir is locked away. A chicken! Isn't this a pleasant place? Not much to interact with, though. Let's go to the large garden. Wow. Fresh veggies. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. What are these? Cucumbers? These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. I sure hope so. Pickles. What are these, apiaries? You got bees or something? Getting honey? Could be. The Abbott house. Doggy! We got a doggy! I'm gonna pet Mirabilis. Hello, old chap. Yes, you're a fine fella. Good sort. The lower abbey is locked away. Can't go upstairs, it seems, so... Alright. Doesn't look like the Abbott's in the Abbott house. Where else can we go from here? The refectory. I believe that should be where people are eating. Cloister chapter house. Let's pop in the kitchen. See if we can sneak any food. So there's the cellar. Nice fire burning, nice and warm. There's a refectory. Cloister. Pop into the refectory. See if we can visit everybody. Sabbat! Oh, I do love how, in the kind of illuminated manuscript style that this game is presented in with this Renaissance artwork, we have clearly a man who is foreign to these lands, who is depicted in a different art style, more appropriate to the lands he is originating from. But we have lots of people to chat with. Although I think during mealtime it is silent contemplation. I do not believe they'll actually speak with us. Maybe Sabbat will. God give you health. We have Lucas. Hello. An interesting script used for him. Ooh, we're definitely going to add a bunch of people. We've got lots of reading to do. Piero. God bless you, Andreas. And Nadok. God bless you, Andreas. Don't quite remember the voice I used for him, but something like that. Gerno. Andreas. Ferenc. God bless you, Andreas. Volkbert. Hi, good day, Andreas. He seems like a hale and hearty fellow. We have Wodslav. God bless you, Andreas. Where the brothers eat their meals. This is where the lector reads to them. We have Rudiger. I think he was the one who was singing. God bless you, Andreas. Then our little nerd Matthew. Yeah, God bless you, Andreas. Oh, look at this guy, badass, fucking eye patch dude. Florian. Ha! God bless you, Andreas. And Guy. Good day, Andreas. I don't think that was the voice I used for you before, but whatever. Whatever, I'm going with it. Large garden back here. Yeah, not else to say, but a lot of people to meet, lots of names. People. Okay, Florian of Poznan, maybe, something like that. Formerly a mercenary in Poland, Brother Florian is the Abbey's infirmarian. Despite his violent background, he is known for his kindness and calm demeanor. Cool guy. Let's see, we have Lucas. Brother Lucas of Fugen. Kitchener for the monks of Kiersau Abbey. Works with Brother Wodslav. Going down the list, we have Sebath. Brother Sebath of Sadai. Priest from the Ethiopian Church in Rome. Visiting Kiersau to repay a gift given at the Council of Constance. Neat. Oh, I think I missed one. Oh, God. Oh, God. Let me see. Let's see, was this everybody? Lucas, Udger, Sabat, Thomas. Okay, so it doesn't look like Don't think Władysław was added. There was another guy in there who wasn't added. But, sure, whatevs. Chapter house. Got a cool depiction here. A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. Dance of Death. An artistic allegory on the constancy of death. Illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. These are Dans Macabre, kind of joked about earlier. Yes, it's quite the look. Got some re-deads dancing with a bunch of people from all sorts of different social castes. Quite nice. Alright. Now we find ourselves in the cloister. Making me think I'm playing Blue Prince right now. Courtyard and the lavatorium. Ah, yes. Ooh, the flowing water. Must be where we take our pishes. A pleasant courtyard, though. Beautiful abbey. Utterly beautiful. Let's see, there's the church, the dormitory. Check out the dormitory. Bunch of beds. They look decent. Decently comfortable. Over there's the Old Bailey. Over here's the church proper. This is where a guy was singing before when we first entered. Get into a crypt, a tower. Let's see if we can pop into the sacristy. Ooh. Monstrance, chalice, paten, ciborium, and purificator. Almost everything you need for Mass other than the host. I know nothing about deep Catholicism, Roman Catholicism in particular, but it is a very fascinating aspect of history. Probably where the funds of the abbey are stored. The sacristy is also the treasury. Andreas the pickpocket? Thief? Rogue? No. The armoires hold all the vestments Father Gerno and Brother Matthias used during Mass. I don't know why I keep calling him Matthias. Definitely Matthew. Or at least close to that. Tower! Up we go. Big bells! I want to ring them. Ding dong, ding dong! Oh, okay, fine, whatever. We need not ring the bells. Rather, we shall go down into the crypt and fight some undead. Though we are not quite a cleric, we are a bard by nature. The foundations of the abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. Phew! These two markers go back centuries, all the way to the founding of the abbey. Wow, look at this place. Abbot Dietrich, from the height of Kiersau's power in the 14th century, those days have long passed. Man, you are very familiar with the history of this place. Andreas the historian, investigate. Over here, a lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. Poke. There must be something else. Oh, so we can poke stuff. Poke. No, that's nothing special. Poke. One of these parts must move somehow. Poke. That was it. Now what? Whoa! Would you look at that? Hey, we found ourselves a secret passage. Huh. A secret entrance to the library. I'll have to remember this. You can go into the crypt, interact with the relief of the Virgin and Child, and that should allow... And then we need to touch the key, and we can get into the library. Now, it's probably not a good time to start sneaking around to places we definitely shouldn't be in. So we've got the cloister. Monastery Loquarium. What do I have in here? Okay, just a small little room here. Back to the church. Let's look at our map. So we could check out. Been to the large garden. Cloister, chapter house. I think I've been to the majority of this side of the abbey. The main structure, you could say. Alright, let's head out. So from here, we could either go to the cloister or the church. Here's shrine. Brother Matthew maintains the shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Cool. There's a hand. A reliquary containing the hand of St. Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Holy Lance, also called the Spear of Destiny or the Lance of Longinus. It is the lance that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surround the lance, and several places claim to possess it. It's also a pretty sweet item in Binding of Isaac. Alright, get out of here. We gotta go see some nuns. Convent garden. Wow. Ah, feverfew. It always smells so fresh. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garden. Our medical knowledge coming in here. You have Gertrude. God bless you, Master Mailer. How goes your work in the scriptorium? I think... this is a casual pleasantry, some small talk. We probably have the social wherewithal to be like, hey, we're not needing to complain or dump our problems. Very well, thank you. Oh, then I guess you wouldn't be interested in the saffron Agnes Sterin received yesterday. Agnes. Oh, her. What? Saffron? Really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior Ferenc to get some for your yellows. Good to know. Mossfanger. Let's see. Mossfanger. Mouse is a mouse in German. Fanger sounds like... It's probably not finger. I can hear a cat meowing, so I bet this is a cat. I'll probably get on our good side, but so with this. I think, this is... We lean into our background. Are you in need of any herbs or flowers? I could pick some up. I could pick some for you when I'm on my next trip through the meadow. Oh, don't worry about that. I'll go gathering in the forest later. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satia one of these days. Saint Satia, one of Tassing's patron saints. Satia was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided St. Moritz soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Cool. We have Matilda here. God bless you, Master Mailer. It's, is that the voice I want to give her? We'll go with it for now, and we'll maybe change it later. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Ah, forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Mailer. We have Margaret. Oh, yes. I think she looks like she might be blind. Looks a little older, maybe cataracts or something. There's like a milkiness to her eyes, I think I can see. God bless you, Brother Piero. No, wait. It's Master Mailer. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? Other than the fact I'm basically the only one who isn't dressed in like a habit or monkly attire and I have red on me. You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. This is a funny line, but given that she seems to be blind or mostly blind... Oh, that's old linseed oil, popular among the Italians, but Brother Piero doesn't use it. I'll ask Sister Gertrude about it. How are Sister Gertrude's herbs coming? It's too early to tell. Most of them won't be grown until May. Still, working with herbs suits me. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mailer. The sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. Mousefanger, yes, you are a cat. A funny-looking one, too. Let's pet the cat. Good kitty. Good kitty, with your medieval look and your funny snout. Let's see, within the shed, we've got a bunch of different herbs. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all her herbs here. Pretty nice little spot here. Here's Sophie. God bless you, Master Mailer. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean no offense, Master Mailer, but I cannot speak with men. Ah, my apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. Got a bunch of... Got a rabbit, and what the hell even are those, squirrels? Ah, the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily, some consider it a weed. Still, I think it has a certain charm. And this one. Passing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. We have the convent aquarium, the prioress's house. This door must lead into the rest of the convent, not for me. Right. Prioress's house here. Oh, and they probably have a bunch of, new people entries. Let's see. Sophie! Sister Sophie of Burgot's. Quiet, dutiful Kitchener for the nuns of Kiersau Abbey. We have... Margaret. Margaret of Krimmel. Assistant herbalist of Kiersau Abbey. Works with Sister Gertrude, mostly blind from a failed cataract surgery. Damn. That really sucked. Agnes Steinaren, midwife of Tassing, wife of Lucky. She has one daughter, Brigitte Bauern, wife of Martin. Right, Martin, that dickhead. He's actually married. And Lucky. Lucky. Do we know Lucky yet? Well, we can check. Sister Gertrude of Hoff. Herbalist of Kiersau Abbey. She is known for a friendly personality and her cat, Mousefanger. Let's see. Lucky. Ah, yes, Lucky. Ah! Right, the big, strong stonemason. Bald guy. Right. Cecilia! She seems like she... gotta give her like a powerful voice. Prioress. She seems very important. Got a big old cross necklace chain. Diamonds on it. Ready to do some... Let's see if I can work something up. God... No. I don't like that. I don't like what direction I was going. Let's try that again. God... No. God bless you, Andreas. It's simple, but sure, we'll go with it. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? Let's see. I can ask about this. I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? It just seemed unusual. The Baron arrived to see the abbot and the scriptorium. It isn't appropriate for the sisters to interact with men. This feels like calling him out. Is that all? I have answered your question, Andreas. Good day. Good day. Bit of a terse ending there. And Cecilia, do we have her entry? Yeah, probably did. So we have the convent garden we can return to. And what of the little aquarium? Ooh, that's a pretty relief. Painting of Hildegard of Bingen. Mother Cecilia's favorite. Hildegard. Saint Hildegard of Bingen was a Benedictine abbess, visionary, mystic, and prolific writer on a variety of subjects, from theology to musical composition to medicine. Cool. The doors into the convent are locked to outsiders, men at least. Makes sense. Alright, well I think at this point we've basically explored most of the abbey and interacted with what we can. Discovered a strange mystery, but well, let's head out and see if we can get ourselves a meet. Ooh. Speak of the devil earlier, is that douchebag Martin? Yo! Go away, Andreas, can't you see I'm busy? I don't want to be super rude. Both these are kind of have like a hostility to them, but I think there's a bit more maturity to. I thought we could have a pleasant conversation for once. Why would I want that? I got so many better things to do. I'm only trying to be friendly, Martin. Why? Let's be... So there's the principle, the ideologies behind the theology in the region of the time. But we're not much of a theologian. We already consider ourselves an outsider, and occultist. So I think character-wise, I mean, this would basically be a lie we would be telling ourselves. I don't think we would really, truly embody the principles of faith. So we'll try... This one would be funny, it's a bit more mischievous, but I think I'll go with this one. Because I like you, Martin, you seem like a good kid at heart. I am not a kid! Unlike you, I already have one of my own. You've been working with the monks so long, you probably can't even father one. You have a child? How old are you? So piss off and stop bothering me, I'm busy. You're incredibly short, both in temper and in height. I do know you have a wife, but you have a child? You have a child? What is this world coming to? Well, would you like to join Otto, Andreas, and me for dinner? You know what, Andreas? I don't want to eat supper with you fucking out of old farts. Okay. Jeez. That's me just trying to be nice. Screw you, Martin. Alright, fine. I gave you your chance, you old dickhead. Got the guest house here. Ooh, got a pot of something cooking. Miklaus. God be with you, Andreas. Miklaus, that was the servant of the guy. Right, let's see, Miklaus. Is Swabian servant of Lorenz Rothvogel. Right, Troll. And over here we have several horses. And looks like everyone's ready. With Andreas and Otto. Over here we have Abbot House. Ah. Alright, so I guess it's... Yeah, that makes sense. Accessible from two sides. Andreas and Otto. Good day, Master Mailer. Yeah, Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andreas, Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Yes, of course. All right. Bless us, O Lord, and these gifts, and these, your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ, our Lord. Amen. 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 I do not want to be the kind of guy who's sitting around at the first thing in lunch as I'm complaining about my day, so let's, how did the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks. I hurt my damned hand splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the abbot's house. Select a food item to eat. We got our sheep's milk cheese, some almonds, and rye bread. Let's start with, we kind of want to start light. We'll just munch on some almonds first. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me. The abbot bleeds us dry and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. We'll munch on a bit of cheese. It's not all bad. It's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the abbey. Casting pilgrim's badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Then we have our bread, munching. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron Rothvogel in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? I think I want to come to early defense of my good pal, Brother Piero. He seems like a very honest sort who's been in my corner. I don't think I'm fully antagonistic towards him quite yet. I could come off that way to the gang, the squad, the boys. But I don't want to be too, not too sycophantic, not too antagonistic, go in the middle. I think he may be here to pressure Brother Piero to finish the manuscript he's working on. I don't like the idea of Piero being pressured by anyone. He's too old for that. Ha! He's a nobleman. Everything must happen on their time. Just like with the abbot. His work always comes first, and damn the common folk. Well, this abbot anyway. Father Matthias is more reasonable. The late abbot was well acquainted with the Baron, but he always had misgivings about him. What kind of misgivings? That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Oh, that's only gossip, and isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he... Let's see, oh boy, what word is that? Beat up, yeah, okay. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Rannig, may he rest in peace. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. We had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. What'd you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? Are we much of a joker? I don't think we've come across as too much of a joker. We're kind of more of a... We're pretty self-serious, self-sufficient, but I think we are an outsider. I think I'll go with the middle option again. It might be a little dangerous, given the tensions and the historical tension and religious tension right now to mention Martin Luther like this, but sure, why not? Martin Luther, my time at university, a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. Sure, I imagine you had a lot of time to read and you don't have to worry where your next meal is going to come from. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Andreas. No one should get away with what he does. It's what this abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. Now I understand. I see why people resent the abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. Let's say that. Oh, Otto, did you see that the Bower's sheep escaped the grazing fields again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. And Martin is that little shithead. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damned thief. And before you say it, Andreas, that's more than just gossip. Look at him, over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. Do I still want to give him some grace? God, he's been such a dickhead. I think we'll continue offering some grace. He's just a boy. He still has time to change. I've never known a thief to change, but maybe his responsibilities will make a man out of him. Speaking of the Bower sheep, their ewes are shorn, and the women will be spinning it soon. I got it, Andreas. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Andreas. Oh, Andreas, say hello to Ava for me, if you get the chance. Ava, I believe, is one of the farmhands working, and I think he seems like he's got a thing for her. Of course. I shall return to work in the scriptorium. Until later. To nuns! Work! And the rain falls. Time to get back to work. Alright, let's rush back. Martin, you still around? What? Could be you could be at least a little more pleasant. Okay, new entry and a few more pages. We're sexed, hour 11. Lunch is done. It was nice catching up with Otto and Andreas, but it's about time I head back to the scriptorium to work on the Book of Hours. Okay. Oh, got a lot going on here. Those hunters or something? Matthew here. God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kiersau's sacrist, I tend to the shrine of St. Moritz. He is the patron of Tassing and Kiersau both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. The shrine is always beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always leave inspired. The martyrdom of St. Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of St. Moritz, are you not? Go with our bookworm background. I've been reading more about saints from far off. When Sister Illuminata allows me a book, of course. I am surprised you have neglected Tassing's patron, then. He was born in Egypt. Interesting. You ought to learn something about him while you're here. Something in blue. By all means. St. Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn he and his legion were decimated. What do you mean his legion? Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. Bavaria, powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire. It is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Tassing and Kiersau sit in the extreme south of the duchy, near the border with Tyrol. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Rome! I wonder what Rome is. Though outshone by its northern neighbor Florence, Rome is still the seat of power for the Catholic Church and an impressive center for the arts. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Yes, I've been hearing about some of the pagan history in town. There are some in Tassing who still cling to the pagan traditions, yes. God save them. St. Moritz and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the pagan townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Oh, right miracle, huh?
Moritz and his legion were saved by this miraculous gift. The town was converted and the rebels fled into the mountains.
Wow. How did Moritz's hand end up in Tassing?
The Roman soldiers dismembered St. Moritz for fear he would resurrect like Christ. The Christians of the town fled with his body so that it would not be further desecrated, and his hand was preserved here.
What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. I think, with the Andreas we're building, we're definitely of a scholastic persuasion. We are an appreciator of history and its chronicles.
You are welcome, Master Mailer. God bless you.
Until later, brother. We got this guy, Carl.
Oh, hello, Andreas.
Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual.
I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up.
Mr. Spoon in his hat? What exactly is your work? See, I mean, judging by the attire of his... Could it be Robin Hood? And probably just a bunch of hunters. Do you go to the shrine very often?
I usually go every autumn for a good harvest. Now that Helena's pregnant, I've tried to go every week. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz's hand and sat his shrine to pray for their aid.
Again, establishing myself as an outsider, at least that I internally feel as an outsider, but I don't know how good of an idea it is, especially in front of Brother Matthew there, to, start chiding current beliefs. So we'll just say, I hope that the saints hear your prayers.
Thank you, Andreas. So do I.
Got Carl here. See a new entry? See. So we have Helena Farron. Pfeifferin? Probably Pfeifferin. Wife of Carl, mother of Anton. We have Carl Pfeiffer. Husband of Helena, father of Anton, known for his boldness and his signature hat spoon. It is a hat spoon. He's got a hat spoon. What is your work? You seem like you might be hunters of a kind, or some people who roam. Proper adventurers, maybe? Guys still working in the rain? I suppose rain wouldn't really stop you, huh? How's it going? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, I know I gotta get to work, but you know, I'm kinda just... I'm taking it in. Yeah, feverfew. Take the long way. We're not too far. It's just a short walk, so we can probably get away with meeting with people. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother... God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? No, my apologies. Until later. I didn't really have much to say. Though I don't think I have necessarily the time to check every single corner of the Abbey again. Seems inappropriate. Let's see. We'll go through the cloister. So you got the infirmary. Oh, I don't think I ever went into the infirmary. St. Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. Good to know. Hey, I guess that's fitting given my medical background. We've got Florian here, Mr. Badass. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Steinaren with some help from Sister Gertrude. Sister Gertrude is the big ladder. Are the herbalist. Florian.
God bless you, Andreas.
Brother Florian, how are you?
The brothers and sisters are well, so I am well. Thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately?
Yes, quite recently. Why?
I believe he may be receiving a medicinal text from Bologna. Well,
It might be pronounced bologna. Bologna? The meat is pronounced bologna. I know that. The wacky processed meat. But is the place pronounced bologna? I'm gonna go with it.
I'm bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it.
Man, it feels just wrong to... I could look it up. Nah, who needs to? We'll just, we'll go with it. Bologna. One of the largest cities in Italy, Bologna has been a center of the arts for centuries. It houses a well-known university, which was home to both Dante and Petrarch. Okay. I don't know Italian. I'm about to butcher this horribly. Let's try this again. Let's do our best. Okay, try again. Salega l'Italiano. Can you read Italian?
No. Little Italian and my Latin is not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it, if he has the time.
I'm sure he will make time. He was a patient teacher.
That he is. I will see you later, Andreas.
Until then. Later, Gator. Cool guy. Yeah, so now that everybody's done eating, they're probably back at work. It's got Volkbert, this wacky guy. Don't really know the voice I want to give him, but, you know, kind of looks like a cherub almost. Good day, Andreas. It's pretty short. Something like that. The entry? Let's look at what we got. Volkbert, Brother Volkbert of Mittenwald. Novice of Kiersau, given odd jobs around the abbey, known for his innocence and naivete. And I guess his cherub-like look is pretty fitting. Check the courtyard, see if anybody's over here enjoying some rainy nature. Pop by the lavatorium. Have ourselves a quick piss in the water trough. Into a large garden. Yeah, there's Garno. Andreas. God bless you, Father Garno. I wanted to speak with you on behalf of the Gärtners. The Gärtners? What about them? Oh boy. This is gonna be tricky. They're struggling to cope with the increase on taxes. I'd like to negotiate a better rate on their behalf. These all seem tough. This is very direct, short, direct, straight to the point, but it also feels kind of terse. And since he's my superior and he doesn't seem super pleased with me at the moment, I don't think being direct will work very well. I don't know. We'll just go with, we'll mention their struggle.
You are an artist, Andreas, not a banker.
The financial agreements between the Abbey and the Gärtners are none of your business. Maybe not in the long run, Father, but I hate to see them struggling. Can't we discuss something? Or we could be direct... See, my worry is that if I mention this is definitely the driving reason. But also, it makes me seem more narcissistic. We know he's not very popular. We're gonna hope that he's got a Christian soul, you know. Maybe not in the wrong one, Father, but I hate to see them struggling. Can't we discuss something? Kiersau owns the lands the Gärtners farm. They have a financial responsibility to the Abbey. It is not only my right to tax the farmers, but my responsibility to provide for my brothers and sisters. I'm sorry, but the Gärtners will have to find their own way to pay what they owe. God bless you. Utter dickhead. Father Garno and I were unable to come to an agreement regarding early payment for my manuscript work. What an asshole. P. Let's see what everybody's up to. We could pop into the kitchen. Oh, I don't think I ever actually went to the cellar. Look at this chill-ass guy. Fucking Lucas. Could see if anybody's left in the refectory. You know, given his vibes. Hey, hello, Andreas. How goes it in the kitchen? Is Brother Władysław working you hard? Władysław is this big fella. Not too bad. Brother Władysław is nice to me, man. Dude, it's Father Abbott and Brother Pryor make things hard, man. I'm just trying to be here cutting my fish, dude. How so? I shouldn't complain, you know. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not that good at cooking yet, man. I just take the food and take the fish, put in the fire, and for whatever reason, they don't seem too happy with it, man. What you need is more variety. Want me to get you some mushrooms from the forest? I know all the best types, you understand. Best in green. If you think that'll help, I only use what's in the cellar. Brother Adok complains about his food too, but he complains to Brother Władysław. What does Brother Adok know about food anyway? He's from Cornwall. I don't even know where that is, man. It's a land to the west, across the sea, where all they eat is fish. Get his ass, Andreas. Sounds miserable, dude. That's always what he complains about. The fish, man. Like this fish that I'm cutting right now, dude. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, Brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thanks, man. See you later, Andreas, dude. Let me know if you ever want some fish or something, man. Until later, fishman, dude. What a good dude. Pop into the cellar, though. Brother Władysław. Yes, this is the cold, dark, and dry spot where they store all their food. Let's see. Okay. So I gave him a casual voice before, but now I'm kind of getting a feel for it. See what we can feel. But Władysław. Good day, Andreas. I was living with the gardeners. It's great. They're a lovely family. Clara is a good woman, and she looked after Big Jorg and Eva like they were her own. They're both almost fully grown. True. Duh. I suppose it's less what they need looking after, and more that she cares to. Little Ursula is in good hands. Anyway, if I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in Tassing tomorrow. Until then, big guy. Do you want beet? Radish? I am currently collecting them for my next meal. It is going to be fish and beet soup. Sounds pleasant. I think I'll pass. Alright, so we probably have Władysław now added. Yes, Brother Władysław of Flesen? I don't know. Bohemian cellarer for the monks of Kiersau, generally well regarded by his brothers, supervised his brothers Volkbert and Lucas. Cool. Got quite the cast here in the Abbey. Alright, heading over to the animal pens. And we yelled at to get back to work by the abbot, so we're still chilling. I'm gonna take a nice leisurely stroll. We're Andreas the Stroller. Let's see if there's any more we can learn in the cemetery. Pop by the grave again, see if anything has changed. Ferenc Cipher pointed here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Nothing of note. Alright, well. Took a bit of the long way, but now we're in the Old Bailey. We'll see if there's anything new in the Prior's house. Oh, Ferenc, you around? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, well. Did quite the exploration of the Abbey. Ooh, we can pop into the church. See if anybody's around. Hello? There's our singer, Rudiger. God bless you, Andreas. Thanks, man. See if anybody's down here in the crypt. Doesn't seem so. Oh, the main's open for us. How nice. Just hope nobody closes it. The tower. Nobody's here. Okay, over to the scriptorium. We've got work to do. Sacristy, Old Bailey. Oh, we needed to go to the Old Bailey. What am I doing? Not the dormitory. The scriptorium. Here we are. Back to work. Yo. I can feel his beard judging me. Brother Adok, this work, I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Pyre, I am working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Pryor. I will work harder. You're a real taskmaster today, huh? Yeah. I can't believe this. Baron Rothville has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Damn! Lay off his back, man. He's old. Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Whew, this would be fun to say, but a really bad idea. Excuse me, Prior Frank, but I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of this scriptorium and you are a guest here. Man, the hierarchy here is rough. The abbot and prior are some taskmasters. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. He was just getting on your ass about that guy, you brown-nosing sycophant. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone. This is my work and I accept the responsibility for it. Prior Frank is right. Oh, it's me. The Baron is here. Look at these old farts working, and my best friend Andreas. Is this mine? By old man? Prior Frank, is this mine? It must be, yes. It is, my lord, I can No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest. I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is... Well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Kiersau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No. Of course, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course. We only want to accommodate you. Oh. Ah, Andreas. Good to see you again. How should I respond? The abbot already seems annoyed. Just nod. Don't irritate the abbot. Simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. Greet him with his Christian knife, you are brothers and comrades and all. Hey! Dude, you're so funny. I still gotta lean towards my spirit as Andreas the philosopher. Socrates, guide me! It acknowledges him respectfully without being overly familiar. My lord? No, Father Gerno. Why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He is clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. Man, I'm gonna have to take, The homie, Brother Piero, we stand in for the homie, and we might be able to leverage this to get some money. If it takes the pressure off of Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Oh, God. Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. Oh, shit. I have to be honest. My lord, I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. Nonsense! You can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, Father? Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend the Prince Bishop would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. Yes, I look forward to it. God. Oh boy, what have I got myself into? Yay, all my plans are falling apart.
You had this plan!
What?
You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town.
Ooh, I do really want to tell him to go to hell, go straight to hell. You know, I think this is a good one. He's being incredibly accusatory, incredibly hostile, incredibly rude. I am an outsider. He's coming to me. I've already been waylaid. My plans are falling apart. I've just added more work to my plate in order to help out the Abbey. And the place I'm staying is asking me for money, and I'm struggling to get some. It's raining outside. There's a weird mystery going on that I can't solve. It's gonna bubble out and burst. Oh, go to hell, Ferenc.
Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are. And you've embarrassed me, the abbot, and the abbey.
Prior Ferenc is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. I will kick your ass, guy.
Guy! Will you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute?
If anyone is the embarrassment here, it's you, Ferenc. Brothers! Oh, shit. If you please, Sister Zedena and I would prefer if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here.
Of course. Get back to work, everyone.
Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. Vespers. Eat. Well, we've been invited to supper, and it's an invitation that I cannot say no to, it would appear. But I think that is where we're going to end things for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, do consider liking, leaving a comment, subscribing, and next time we'll continue out in Andreas' adventures and see what trouble we can get into. See you then.